So who fared the best?
That's a really hard question to answer because I used to think it was the high school students, the ones who had more autonomy and were able to benefit more from online learning. But from having spent some time with parents of kids who have now identified as trans, who are now, 20, 21 years old, these parents talk about what happened when those kids were separated physically from their peers and their teachers and their sports coaches and were forced into the online, net of activists and
Mm.
welcomed in there behind closed doors. Because as we know, I have a high schooler. She's always behind closed doors on her phone, on her laptop. It's fairly commonplace. I don't like it, but it's what everybody does. So for the most part, it's laissez-faire. So I think parents thought, hey, this is my high schooler. Like he'll just go on, he'll log on to his classes, he'll do what he has to do. But there was a lot going on at that point. So I don't know anymore because, as you say, the young children had terrible delays and speech impediments, which I still hear among my 11-year-old daughter's friends. I don't know that anybody was unscathed. And I think really the best protection was having a loving family that was able to discern between totalitarianism and arbitrary rules meant to, extinguish us, and having parents who, were virtue signaling and willing to offer their children up as, a virtue.